and welcome back to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today we are going to do something slightly different. So up to this point I have done two types of videos, one about my monthly budget and one about my dividend update, my dividend portfolio updates. I recently decided that I'm going to start some savings challenges. So today is going to be the first of my investing challenges. So I set a goal to invest $5 in every position that I own bi-monthly. So I already have budgeted to put $25 to the side every month for investing, and I try to build it up and then spend it on something, and sometimes it buys a share and sometimes it buys lots of shares and sometimes it doesn't even buy a whole share. So I decided to change up how I use that $25. I also get extra money a month. I get some mileage. I also get money from my daughter, so that money can be shifted up and changed around. And I've decided that the $50 a month that I put into my brokerage is going to start to increase each of my positions. So taking that into consideration, and this being December of 2021, I created a little investing challenge page. Not sure if I was gonna like it or not. And it doesn't have December on here. I actually decided to try it out on large pieces of paper. And because it's the end of the year, I kind of put a line through everything and am working on filling up December. So each of my pages has a name on it. This one is for Glad. I was fortunate enough today to add 0.463 shares. I spent $4.99, not $5. So I got almost a half a share of Glad today. Score one for me. Then we move into GOLD. Again, I put $5 in, and this $5 got me 0.275 shares, and it actually was $4.99 again. It was not the whole 5 shares, or whole $5, just because of how it averaged out. Next, Maine, I got 0.120 shares for Maine today out of my $5. And again, funny thing, today just seems to be a $4.99 day. Mo Altria, I put in $5 for it as well, and I received 0.105 shares. Again, at the price per share I got it at, again it was $4.99. So definitely working on increasing that position, not a whole lot. I also wanted to see if I liked this model where it was a side-by-side. I've got some things, some information over here. I don't know what I like yet, as this is a new challenge for me, so I don't know if I like the smaller boxes versus the larger boxes. I don't know if I'm going to shade them in or if I'm just going to write in the values. Still trying to work out all of the kinks. So NRZ is the next one that I put $5 into. I did actually spend the whole $5, and I got almost half a share, 0.489 of a share. OHI is a little more expensive, so my $5 didn't quite go as far, and I got 0.183 shares, and not the whole $5, but again, we're back to that $4.99 value. ORC. Love ORC. I honestly got into ORC August and September. I got into ORC. I got in a little high. I got in at 505. Bought 100 shares with the intent that it would drip 1 share. Well, I've decided I want to average down because right now it's running roughly $4.30 a share. So I've decided to go ahead and invest $5 more, though I've reached my goal. I've actually set a new goal now where I want 260 shares, and I'm roughly at 103 right now. So I put another $5 in today. That got me 1.188 shares, so just over 1 whole share. Yay! So excited. And I will drip later this month. Oh, skipped a page. ORCC Owl Rock. My $5 doesn't go as far as it did with ORC. I only got 0.362 shares of Owl Rock today, but still something better than what I had and moving towards my goal. OSXQ. So I did not actually put any money into OSXQ for the $5 challenge. Instead, I am working on getting to my 150 shares of OXSQ. That's wrong. OXSQ. I always get that reversed. So I am working my way towards those 50 shares. I bought 10 more shares today. Again, fortunately, I'm averaging down, so I'm up to roughly 70 shares of this, but I will not be doing the $5 challenge because I am intentionally growing this position as fast as I can up to that $150. PFLT got $4.99 today, and it bought almost a half a share, 0.410. Loving it. PNNT. Oh, really like this one. I did spend the whole $5. Got 0.761 shares, so almost a whole share. Yay! Can't beat that. PSEC. Again, another one who has a low entry price. So I got over half a share again at 0.623 shares. AT&T freaks me out. I don't know whether to keep it or whether to sell it. I'm just, I'm a whole 2 whopping shares in, so it's not like we're talking a huge amount of money that I have in AT&T, but it freaks me out. So putting a little bit in at a time, not knowing what's going on. I mean, I've heard they're talking about splitting. I'd heard they got this great contract with the government. I just don't know where AT&T is going. It gets positive news, it drops. It gets positive news, it goes up. It gets bad news, it goes down. It gets bad news, it goes... I don't know what's going on with AT&T, but I like the yield at 7%. So we're going to stay in AT&T, and this $5 helps me feel safe, but still grow my position at a time. So I did put in $5 today, and I got 0.207 shares. And then the last one that I put $5 into today was ExxonMobil. Now, ExxonMobil is like a $65, now I think it was 50 something, $60 roughly a share. So $5 doesn't get me a whole lot. As a matter of fact, 0.085 is what it got me of a share. That's definitely not a lot, but if I don't do anything with ExxonMobil, it's never going to grow. So I have to start somewhere. So this $5, by the end of the year, maybe I'll have put in enough to earn 1 more share. Don't know, we will see. So again, intentionally growing each of the positions that I own. And then I also bought into FDHY this week, and I've also bought into JEPI this week. So 2 new challenges for me to start when I start everything else in January. I will file them in later, but just so blessed that I have been able to officially put $5 in every one of my dividend stocks that I own in the month of December. Really going to get serious about this in January with the intent of being able to put at least $5 in bi-monthly. So not every month, but going to still work on getting everybody there. I'm not sure if I like the small sheets. We will figure out this year whether I like the small sheets or if I will end up printing everything off on large sheets. Also, I don't like the highlighter, and the box, the tub, the jar, whatever you want to call it, is too big for me right now. I don't feel like pulling out my colored pencils and coloring that. So we'll see how I feel when it's just a couple of them that I do about shading it in. We'll see. I don't know, but I definitely will be putting the values in, and then the end of the month I will come back and fill in exactly how many shares I own of each one, because that fluctuates and changes depending on if I got a dividend payment that month or not. So if you haven't already, I'd love if you take a minute and push subscribe down below. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd love a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on my investing challenge. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.